Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex here, and this time we're going to be doing some normal Sky Wars, just regular old solo. We're not going to be doing no Skyblock, because I do kind of know that those haven't been doing too hot recently, if you've been taking a look. So that's kind of why I kind of wanted to chit-chat. I'm like, what do I want to do with my channel now? Because Skyblock just, isn't probably... I mean, I enjoy Skyblock, but I guess making Skyblock videos is a completely different story. Because the main problem is that nobody watches them. Either A, I'm really bad at making Skyblock videos, which, looking back and watching my own Skyblock videos, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, they actually aren't very good because they never turn out the way I want. So, the main issue is that all the people that came to watch me came for Blitz, and now they're not getting Blitz. So, that's kind of an issue, right? If they came for Blitz and they're not getting Blitz, what's gonna happen now? Like, that's kind of why. It's like, I don't really know what I want to do because I'm just not enjoying, I guess, this game as much as I am anymore. Like, Skyblock, yeah, it's cool and all, but it's just not fun. Like, I'm literally only starting to play with it to either, I'm either starting to either A, play only to record, or play only with friends, and that was a good first game. Anyways, before I start going down like a rabbit hole or something, saying I don't really enjoy this game anymore, we're gonna answer the main question first, is that people in Sky Wars and in Skyblock that played Blitz, and they see me, they're like, hey, this server's laggy as well, what in the world is going on? But they're always like, are you coming back to Blitz? Are you coming back to Blitz? Do this, do that, play this. I'm like, honestly, I don't really, I probably end up willing, because that's what's gonna end up happening, so take what I say with a grain of salt, but like, I don't really want to go back to Blitz right now, because one, I do read the forums, and it looks like it's actually falling apart, the game. I mean, I know about these status glitches and all that, but like, I don't really want to go back to a game where the community just sucked, like, I kind of rambled about this in one of my earlier videos, but I'm like, it's kind of true. It's like, let's be honest here. How many of you guys, like, actually appreciated seeing me in game, or you guys just, like, crap, you're just like, oh boy, it's this guy in this game, like, it was never, I guess, like, fun, I guess, playing Blitz, except only to record. If I wasn't recording, it wasn't fun, and the community sucked. Like, I could just ramble on, but then I feel like, I'm, like, hurting y'all's feelings and stuff, but I'm like, let's be honest. It's a game. People are, like, caring way too much about my stats, which is another thing. Like, I really don't care about my stats. Like, I saw a video where they're like, I don't have good stats and all that, and I'm like, it's a game, bro. Like, I find it that more people care about my stats than I do. Like, I just don't know, overall, what the community thinks, like, of me, in general. Like, I get a lot of, like, oh, you're a really, like, I get, like, a really positive, like, fan base and all that, sure, but, like, just, like, in game, if I'm, like, not recording, then, like, people will nick and be, like, super toxic. Like, I just don't like that. Like, that's just dumb. Like, don't be toxic to each other. We all know each other. Like, that's the main problem, too, is that the community in Blitz is so small that, like, you can just easily figure out who somebody is, and it's just, like, why, like, be toxic to somebody if they're gonna know who you are? Like, that's just a bad decision on your part, because, think about it. In 10 years, I'm gonna be sitting, or we're all gonna be sitting, in 10 years, we're all gonna have jobs. In 10 years from now, we all gonna be, like, sitting in our corporate office, and we're all gonna be like, dang, man, I really wish I had, like, a 9 KD instead of me, that has my 3 KD, like, I just don't care. In general, like, honestly, it's not that big of a deal that I don't have as high of a KD in any game than literally anybody else. Like, okay, like, I don't need a 9 KD to be on a leaderboard. It's like, I grinded for it. Like, that's the thing, too, is that, like, I was legit this entire, like, I think the only time I quote-unquote cheated was boosting an achievement in a video game, by the way, which, totally has not been done before. That's totally has not been done before. I can totally tell you that. Like, people boost all the time. Like, we just gotta deal with it. So let's talk about the boosting thing, I guess. Everyone was like, I guess, quote-unquote, shocked. They're like, oh my gosh, dude, I boosted. Like, okay, it's a video game, one. And two, it's not like I paid him or anything. It's not like I paid him to do anything. He actually volunteered to boost me, so... I just let it be, and because, you know, when we were in the call, I was having fun. I actually was having way more fun playing Blitz. Yes, okay, sure, that may not sound how I want it to sound, but, like, you guys get it. Like, I was actually enjoying myself, you know, talking, laughing, and, like, I wasn't, like, you know, the thing is, though, he never gave me kills, and I never gave him kills. Like, I always won with 0 kills doing that, so, again, I got, like, no kills the entire time I was boosting, and I never paid him, which is kind of another thing. Which is kind of a reason why I guess, quote-unquote, never played, I guess? Is that the word? Is that the word I'm looking for? With people, they'd always be like, hey, Alex, can you play with me? Hey, can you do this? And I'd always, like, you know, I'd hesitate, because, you know, I've seen those videos where they're like, it'd be like a 15-player party, okay? Like, who did those 15-player parties? Like, iGPU. Yeah, he's a good one. 15-player party. Everyone was okay having those, you know. It was a private party. But, like, the thing is, though, I don't have yet, because maybe in the future I might, but, you know, I didn't have a big enough, I guess, following at the time to, I guess, you know, do that many parties. And, like, the problem is, though, is that I'd be like, so I would always have to do public parties, because there just wasn't enough people to do, private parties. And plus, I don't even think private parties are even a thing in Blitz. But, like, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that, like, a few times, people would always be like, hey, Alex, can I get you the win? And, you know, with the small fan base that I had, I always wanted to say, you know, yeah, go for it. I'm not going to stop you from, if you appreciate me that much, then give me the win, sure. But then, like, over time, I'd always be like, is this boosting? You know, I'm like, am I asking to get boosted? So, like, that's kind of why, like, I always felt like I was getting boosted with the short amount of time, I guess, and that's kind of why I also never play with people. But, like, I don't really intentionally, I've always just tried to play fairly, you know, no matter if that means throwing my game, or, I guess, being not, like, that's another reason, too, is that people always said I was way too nice for Blitz, which I don't even know how that makes any sense, but, hey. Which is why, in the end, I'm probably, again, take this with a grain of salt, because I've always wanted to do what other people want. Like, I've always been, like, the submissive kind of type, you know? Like, I've always been like, okay, I'll do this, you know, because, you know, I've always been that guy, you know? Anyways, I'm stumbling. Anyways, I've always been, like, known to try and do that, because I always wanted, you know, to make people happy, I guess, so, like, that's kind of why. But, like, the main reason I would always do that is because I'd be like, okay, they will play with me more, or, like, they'll do this, and, you know, I guess that's kind of the main reason. I don't really know. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I don't know, I actually lost last game, and you may notice I'm only doing wins right now, because, I could do a raw video, but if you guys would like to see that. But that's the thing, I can't please everybody. A lot of people came for Blitz, as I mentioned. They're not getting Blitz anymore. If I don't enjoy a game anymore, is it my fault? Or is it, you know, is it my fault that you guys aren't getting Blitz? Or, like, maybe I just want to try somebody else, like, try something else. Like, not gonna lie, there's a lot of cool games on Hypixel that I could still record. Like, there's a lot of, or at least attempt to record. Like, okay, I might not be the best at recording Skyblock, maybe, but there's so many cool games on Hypixel that I have, like, semi-decent stats in, quote-unquote, semi-decent, okay? I don't have a 9 KD or anything, but, if you guys want to see anything, do let me know, but just, I don't really know what else to say right now. I mean, I'm probably just gonna have to, take a small break before I figure out what I want to continue saying. But, am I gonna be coming back to Blitz? That's kind of a mixed decision, honestly. Which I guess kind of brings me to my, I guess, final statement. I have no idea what statement this is. You know, I didn't write down any notes for doing this, but, like, I guess this brings me to the am I going to return to Blitz statement. Like, when I said I was done with this game, or done with Blitz, I meant it 100%. I'm like, I'm done. I beat the game. I mean, I got all the achievements that I wanted. You know, I maxed, like, think about it. There was nothing left for me to do. If you think about it hard enough, there really was nothing for me to do. Like, okay, I literally, what in the world, what was that? My freaking headphones, like, something just fell down on my desk. What in the world? Which, by the way, I am getting a new desk, which is pretty cool, so maybe I could do something quirky, a new hand cam video, because, if you guys remember, like, 4 months back, I made, like, a really old hand cam video, and, like, you guys could see my setup, oh man, but Anyways, my statement for if I am coming back to Blitz or not, it's still a decision, okay? And if I do, things are going to be way different. I always, even when I did main the game, I always felt like I enjoyed the game more, even when I wasn't recording, okay? Like, I enjoyed the game way more when I wasn't recording than when I was, because when I was, I'd always be like, I guess, I don't really know, like, pressuring, like, I have to make, I guess, a good, because, you know, several people, I get, like, those comments are like, you did good, like, thank you, I actually do try to make good videos. It's not like I'm, like, I half try, like, no, I actually try, and, you know, I may not be the best or most entertaining dude in the world, but, you know, as I said, I try, and that's very unfortunate for you, pal, but, in the end, you know, I'm just, oh, he was doing a challenge, man, I would've given him the win, totally. So until I choose to come back to Blitz, I guess, which by the way, every now and then when I play Sky Wars, and somebody from Blitz notices me, you know, we'll have a chat, you know, we'll chat, and they'll be like, do you plan on coming back to Blitz anytime soon? And it's always the same answer. If I choose to come back to Blitz, by the way, you know, some people do also try to beg me to come back to Blitz, like, you can't force somebody to come back and play a game they didn't enjoy. Like, let's take my Skyblock videos, you know, those are getting 40 views, okay, out of the 356 views or subscribers that I have at the moment. I'm only getting 40 views, you know, and people are like, you know, that sucks, but you know what, I would much rather have 40 views on a true fan base. They're willing to watch me play the game that I enjoy and, like, I guess find me entertaining, rather than, I guess, only watching because they find the game that I'm playing entertaining, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, I feel like, maybe? I don't know. That's probably not true, but, like, I'm sure that has happened where, like, if somebody, like, quits a game because a lot of the fan base liked the game, then, you know, they would leave. But, like, I feel like a real fan base would stay even if they switched games, which, by the way, as I mentioned, what in the world is this guy doing? I don't know. Okay, I don't really know what you're doing, pal, but, okay, cool. And my aim is shaky, by the way. I feel like something's wrong with my sensitivity. I feel like everything's just been off, but, I probably will leave a poll, maybe. Or maybe you guys can just say yes, no. Because I kinda wanna, like, I guess, make you guys happy in a way and play what I enjoy, so I don't know. It's been a month, you know. I've taken a break. I have taken a break from Blitz officially. You know, 30 days. I've grinded nothing but Skyblock, which, by the way, if you guys, most of you guys don't watch those, so basic rundown. I've already beaten that game too. Mostly, I'm almost done with the max achievement. All I need is max armor, and like that's it. So, yeah, I've almost beat that game, and you know, then I'll really be done. But yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say at this point. So I guess as a finale, I guess I could just go ahead and say that I appreciate every single one of the people that do watch my videos, whether they like or dislike them, because you know what? They took the time to watch it, and they took the time to put feedback on it, even if they didn't say a word, you know? Like, I appreciate, like, again, my fan base isn't the smallest, but you know what? I really do appreciate every single one of the views that I get. You know, that sounds like ego large kind of moment, but I really do, and maybe, who knows, I'll try and be more, I guess, chat active, or whatever the word, or fan base active, or whatever, where I'm like more active towards my fan base, I guess, because I've kind of been ignoring you. So if you guys want, if you guys made it this far, by the way, I'll probably end up doing it anyway, because, you know, that's me and typical. I actually searched myself up on YouTube because I kind of I was watching my own Skyblock video. Like, again, you know, I do that, but I wanted to make sure that it turned out, you know, it turned out okay. But I noticed that something about me actually does pop up. Unfortunately, it's not my channel. It's the thing that pops up in YouTube search bar is my texture pack. So if you guys want me to make a texture pack video, I can do that, which, by the way, it's never been private. People have just assumed that. It's never been private. You guys can literally just ask for it, and I'll give it to you. I just never made a video about it, because I don't really know why I never made a video about it, but, like, yeah, it's really never been private. You can literally just ask for it, and I'll give it to you. So if you guys want my pack, I'll make a hack showcase video. Again, I've never done one of those, so that's gonna be fun to try and watch me do. But there's really nothing else for me to say. We're just gonna, you know, slaughter this guy with my beautiful diamond sword. And there we go. So, if you guys did make it this far, and you guys actually liked me playing something a bit different other than Skyblock, wow, man. Actually feels different being in Skywars. This is where my home once was. I would always be in the Skywars lobby, and everyone was like, OMG, I'm here. But, you know what? I think I'm gonna call that a video. So, yeah, if you guys liked it, make sure to sub. Again, final thoughts on me coming back to Blitz. So, I don't know. I'll have to think about it, honestly, because how the game looks like, how the game appears to be, at least appears to be. It's kind of in a strange, I guess, state right now. Like all the bugs and stuff, and all the hackers and toxicity. Wow, I won't even get in. People are like, how come I'm never toxic? Again, I mean, no one's gonna know me in 10. No one is gonna remember me in 10 years. So that's another reason why, like, no one's gonna like think about me in like 10 years. Like, I remember fighting him in a video game, and like, really, like, you know, no one's gonna remember me. No one's gonna, unless, who knows? I mean, maybe that might not be exactly true. I'm sure some people will stay in touch for a long time, but you know, I doubt a lot of the people have come and gone, and that's probably what's gonna end up happening. So yeah, that's kind of what all I got to chit chat. So if you guys want me to come back, maybe I will do a schedule where I do a Skyblock video, a Skywars video, and then a Blitz video 3 times a week. Well, 1 video each week, because, you know, as I mentioned, school is gonna get worse. But over the summer, you know, something might change there, and maybe squeeze in some speed UHC every now and then. But I wanna, if you guys are into that, instead of me just uploading 1 solid game, maybe I just play Blitz once a week. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I got left to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.